Hi, this is Mashnu, and I know it has been a long time since I made my last video for YouTube, so I apologize for that. Well, the reason actually why I haven't made many videos is, on one hand, I've been busy with other things than chess, and on the other hand, I've been doing quite some requested analysis. So people send me their games, and I analyze them for them and make a video with the analysis. But those videos are private videos, so they're not visible for everyone, only for the person that that sent me the game. So anyway, I would like to make a new start now, and I want to show you this fragment from a game that I played yesterday in the club competition. I was playing white here, and it's very interesting from the point of view of tactics in the endgame. You know, many times when we learn endgames, we learn actually about the strategical ideas of endgames, like good bishop, bad bishop, and those kind of things, opposition. But there is so many times we find tactics in endgames that are very interesting to look at. In this game, I played here, I was white, and I played here knight to c5 with the idea that I would win a pawn on b7, because the bishop is attacked and the pawn on b7 is attacked. But that was a slight misunderstanding, because my opponent answered bishop to f3. And then I realized that I may not take this pawn on b7, because then the pawn on d4 is going to advance. So let's just take a look. This is not what happened in the game, but if I would have taken here on b7, then he plays d3, and if I play king to f1, then d2, and black is controlling these two important squares, so my king cannot stop the pawn. That means that in this position I realized that I needed to bring my king closer first, so I played king to f1. Not very difficult decision once you have seen the variation after knight takes b7. Now what happened here is very nice. He plays b6 now, and the first thought that I had was, where do I want to move my knight? To b3 or to d7? And then suddenly I thought, what about sacrificing the knight to be able to advance the a pawn by playing a4 here? My idea was that if I play a4 in this position and he takes, then it will be very difficult for this bishop to control these two squares. So probably my pawn would be able to advance. That was the first general idea. So I started calculating. Well, my first calculation was, what if I try to advance immediately? But then it's actually quite easy to see that this doesn't work, because black takes here, and if I continue advancing, then he plays c5 and he's controlling the a8 square. But if we go back now to this position here, and we don't advance to a5, but first take b takes c5, it looks like we have a pawn that is going to advance to a8, and there is no way to stop it. But there is a way to stop this pawn, and I found it during the game, and that's why I didn't play a4 in the first place. But perhaps you would like to do a little exercise. Try to find how to stop the a pawn with black. So it's black to move here. How do you stop the a pawn from promoting? You can pause the video to have a good thought, and then I'm going to show you the variation that I found. Alright, so the way to stop this pawn is by playing bishop to d1. the pawn on a4 is attacked, so there is no other choice than advancing this pawn to a5. And now comes the trick. The king on f1 is vulnerable in togetherness with this c4 pawn. So what does black do now? Bishop to b3. And if the pawn advances, then there is bishop takes c4 check, and then bishop takes a6, and suddenly it's black who is winning. This is something that, well, fortunately I saw this variation, so I decided not to play a4 here. It would have been great if it would have worked. I mean, it must be great to win a game with this type of sacrifices. But unfortunately this is absolutely forced, and black is able to defend. So what happened in the game is I played knight to d7, and then I won the endgame in a, let's say, less spectacular way. But I found this tactical idea of a4 very interesting to investigate. Alright, I'll just leave it to here for this video, and I'm planning to give you some more videos soon. Alright, thanks for watching, and good to be here back again. Bye bye.